Porsche has implemented a futuristic vision for the display and control concept of the new Panamera. The Porsche Advanced Cockpit contains far fewer conventional buttons and instruments, and instead offers more in the way of freely configurable LED screens and smartphone-style touch interfaces. The cockpit of the future at Porsche is making its debut in the new Panamera.
The latest Porsche is always the best. That's something we try to reflect in the electronics. There is a whole host of new features that can only be implemented today using modern electronics.
Our remit was to pick up on the proven aspects of the Porsche control concept, including the interior. In other words, to continue with direct operation for driving functions that are elemental to a Porsche, and to use this as the basis for new potential options.
We have further refined our system. You will still find a button here and there, but it is no longer the case that all buttons are found in the center console, although the most important ones are located there. We've removed 40% of the buttons from the center console and transferred these functions to a menu on the large screen above the center console, where these functions can now be accessed. Of course, supplemented with options for controlling the new functions. The instruments cluster features two 7-inch displays coupled with the traditional mechanical rev speed indicator in the center. The displays are split into topics. On the left-hand side, for example, are the assistance features. On the right-hand side are the features providing information about the car, and in the center, power-related information. This approach ensures there is a clear display and control philosophy, including in the line of sight. And in the center console, I can adjust settings, strictly managed by an HMI concept, with a hierarchy of important functions, optional functions, through to set functions that you only ever need to set once during the journey. The familiar control gestures from today with rotating and swiping are all incorporated into the display, and the area below, where the traditional buttons used to be, has also been developed. Buttons are no longer purely mechanical, but rather capacitive, housed in a glass effect black panel, giving a modern feeling but delivering the same function as conventional buttons and switches.
The assistance systems that support the driver and increase safety play an important role in the new Panamera. Porsche has even developed one innovative system itself.
With the successor model in the Panamera line, we have taken a major step forward in terms of assistance systems, delivering state-of-the-art technology in the luxury segment. However, the Panamera is still a car for drivers. In other words, we support the driver, but don't wear him out. In terms of assistance systems, one thing is certainly worth highlighting. A Porsche development called the ACC InnoDrive. This is steering control or automatic cruise control that analyzes route data such as bends and topology and interprets traffic information. It then intelligently uses this information to achieve additional consumption savings and allow more fluid and predictive driving within a flow of traffic.
With smartphones and tablets, you are online wherever you go these days, and the same is true with the new Panamera.
It's a truly modern car with a whole host of features. We've integrated colorful services, in other words, in-car services that the driver can use to gain additional information. As you would expect, real-time traffic information with truly up-to-date minute information to allow optimum route planning. Drivers can also check weather information, connect their iPhone directly to the vehicle and transfer apps from their iPhone. We also offer our own apps for managing vehicles remotely that enable drivers to call up information from the vehicle. We have Google Earth, 3D displays, and we've implemented the control philosophy from today's modern world.